All right, so today in the shop we have an '04 Colorado. What's it called? Nice little truck, nice little lift. Does need new tires though. My brother told me that when he was on the freeway, he couldn't get to the overdrive gear. Well, we lifted it up and we found the problem. What's it called? I went to rockauto.com. I actually got an LEC Delco transmission line, and that's what I'll be doing this morning or afternoon, I guess. And yeah, I'm going to show you the steps of how to properly do it. It's very simple actually. There is a connection that goes, oh, you can't see it because it's a little dark, but it's just like a little clip that you take out and then you're able to take off the hose. And same thing with the transmission, it goes on the transmission. I'll show that here real quick. But yeah, '04 Colorado. As we can see, left the rig parking here in a little bit, and yeah, there's a little bit of oil on the ground, a little bit of residue. The first time we looked at this, let me turn on the light. As you can see, the whole bottom is just caked with transmission fluid. So what happened was, at first, his dipstick actually broke, and we thought everything was coming from the dipstick right here because it was actually flopping up and down. And it, you know, first time, yeah, we replaced that. While we're at it, we did a filter and oil change, and it turns out that, you know, he took it on the freeway, everything shifted good, we thought we were good. And before he left town, I actually told him to make sure and check the fluid, and it turns out when he stopped, he noticed more fluid coming out, little puddle coming down. It should have been stopped. We actually did wipe down all of this. So when I saw this, I knew we had another issue. And where it started leaking from, right here, it started going on the on the exhaust flange, and it started rubbing and started hitting. Now I bent it back, and that's when I discovered that little guy. There's a small little pinhole that was allowing fluid to come out once it was returning back into the transmission. As you can see, this right here, there's a little cover that I'm gonna take off, and in there, it's kind of hard to see, but there is a little clip that we're gonna take off, and we follow the transmission line. It goes up here, and it goes right here. And let's take this guy out. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but right there, that little small guy, that's a little clip that we have to take out. I am fortunate enough where I bought a lift. I guess I should have shown you the proper steps of actually lifting a vehicle on a 2-post lift. One thing you want to make sure is that you're centered, that when you pull, all right, you see how there's not much wobble. There's going to be some wobble, but if you do not feel comfortable lifting up a truck on a hoist, I do recommend using the jack stands that they make for these. I do have them. I feel comfortable enough. I do have a really nice bend pack. Well, I know there's other lifts that are better, other ones that are you know, a little bit less in quality, but you know, I am very confident in this lift. You do not want to get one that has a cross member on the ground. You definitely don't want that. As you can see, mine has the cross on top. It's a single post unit. I don't like the 2-post units, the ones that actually have 2-piece on the column. Just personal preference. But yeah, all right, we're gonna go ahead, and once again, we're gonna take that clip out along with that clip out. Oh, let me get a little bit better view. That clip out right there, and once I take it off, I'll show you how it looks like, and we'll go from there. All right, as you can see, that's the little clip. I just used a little pry tool, clipped it out. They do make these nice line tools that you can just clip it in and it'll pop out. Then you use the clip. I just like using the clip. All right, off to the next one. As you can see, this little clip came out from right there, and this line pops out. It might be a little stuck in there. If it is, just go ahead and use a small little pry bar and push it out. You're not going to hurt it. You're not going to hurt the transmission. Just a little small line. Now we get to fish the line out, and from there we'll open up the new one and I'll show you how that looks like. All right, I know it's kind of hard to see, but that little nick right there going in, that's what was causing us to leak. Now we have this new one. I'm gonna set you guys down for a little bit. All right, now it's time to all right, here's the new one. It was vacuum sealed, so I actually had to get a razor blade and just cut all along it. Make sure you do not cut into the aluminum, and especially the rubber side. Now we just get to come over here, and we're gonna actually fish it through this spot right here on the cross member. Go in and yeah, you fish it through the way it came out, and I'll show you that next. All right, so it turns out I didn't have to go from back here. I actually went from right here, and it slipped right through here, through the flange. And all you do, make sure you put those clips back in to make it a lot easier. You go in there, and you can just shove that guy in until you hear a click or a pop. All right, of course, it's not gonna do it on camera. Might have to wiggle it a little. Oh crap, nope, it's in. All right, and then we're gonna come up here through the very front, and that's one thing I like about using OEM replacement parts. They go right in. I mean, look, that's all it took. That little nudge popped. Make sure you put the little dust cover back on and give it a few tugs. Make sure it's not loose. All this leak is from residue from what was in the line. The line is gonna leak out a little bit, and all we have to do is shove this guy in there, and that is it. Once again, here's the old line, and yeah, I'll try to make sure to block that out. And also, if you guys have a Harbor Freight around you guys, these little lights, they're pretty awesome. You can get a coupon for them. I think they're like 26 bucks. Very worth it. They go in nice little corners. It's magnetized, so you can put it on the frame. And yeah, all right. Thank you for watching. Make sure you if you want to subscribe, I'll appreciate it. And if you like what you saw, I'm gonna just do random little videos of vehicles that I work on right here. Something, you know, just to show everyone what I do. I don't do this as a job. I just do this on my own. Something I like doing, something I went to school for. I enjoy it. And if you guys around Tri-Cities and need help on something or whatnot, hit me up. Send me a message, and I'll try to reply, and I'll see if I can help you guys out. All right, one thing I forgot to mention, make sure you check the fluid. This one was a little bit low. I do like these cups right here because it shows you how much you're putting in. Not only that, plus let me see if I can do this one-handed. Apologize, I have a cell phone. I don't that guy just twists, and it slowly drains. Make sure you check your automatic transmission fluid while the vehicle is running. As you can see, the engine is running. It's rattling a little bit. And then from there, make sure you top off your fluids. Check it a few times. Another thing that we're gonna do is, all right, look underneath the vehicle. There is no new oil spots. Those spots right there are coming from the residue freaking fluid that was splashed all underneath the truck. As you can tell, fluid just got everywhere. All right, but that should do it. All right.